Okay guys, this video is teaching you how to complete today's assignment, but I'm not going to do all of it. I'm just going to show you portions of it. The first thing is I did give you step-by-step instructions in Schoology. I would first type every one of the names. They do not have to be in alphabetical order just yet, and you will not have to do that. I'm going to show you how to do that kind of towards the end of the video. So the first thing, like I said, I would do is type the names one at a time to make sure you got them all right. Obviously set up your template first, which would be a name column, a day 1, a day 2, a day 3, a day 4, a day 5, and then the weekly average. I did include this in my instructions. Here is the instructions. You have some special instructions in purple for after the fact. Here are the steps I suggest you do to complete it, which is what I'm doing with you now. Here's all the data, but this data is what you're going to be transferring into that spreadsheet. This is as if it's a handwritten note. And this is what a supervisor or a boss would do if you were the owner of a business. This is kind of my template, but you can't copy this. This is just a screenshot. But I wanted you to see how I would set it up. Can you change the colors? Absolutely, but I tried to keep it so everything was easily seen and readable. Okay. So first thing I would do is type the names, then I would take the number data. You should know that all of these numbers stand for money. Once you have all the numbers typed, a simple way to make every one of the numbers money, except for the day 1, would be to highlight them all, turn it into money. Now if you don't want the decimal places, you can eliminate those by shrinking it down, and there I did. Since there's no change, I did exactly that, so that makes it a little easier to read. Once you have all of your data, all of these numbers, to alphabetize the names by letter, first name, you click on the very first name, which is Jessica, and you highlight all the way down to the bottom corner. Now normally this would all be filled with numbers, and if it's filled with numbers, the reason I highlighted it all, it's going to alphabetize the names but keep the data next to. So Jessica, I filled out all the way. She had $6, $1, $5, $3, and $6 in each of her days. So I want to alphabetize. I highlighted the whole thing. I go up to data, and I'm going to sort what I have highlighted, not the whole worksheet, just what I highlighted, to sort the range. And I'm going to sort it by column A, which is the name, and I'm going to sort it A to Z. When I click that, A, B, C, D, I got a couple C's, some E's, they're all in alphabetical now. And look, Jessica's numbers also stayed with her. That is the reason I taught you to use the data sort. If you're an employer and you have employees, you would alphabetize, you would organize your files according to their name. It makes it easier to find. The next thing we need to do is calculate a daily total for each of our days. So I want to calculate day 1. If you forgot how to do that, in my instructions it says insert a function. Well, the function is this E right here. Yes, you could go and look right here, and if you go to insert and it says function, you're going to do sum. Now when I hit sum, you can notice it's blinking. It's asking, what do you want to add up? Well, I want to add up the whole column. So I clicked on the first one and just kind of dragged down till I got to the very last person, and it's going to add up that one column, and all I got to do is hit enter. And when I hit enter, it automatically filled in and added up all of these numbers. It is a number itself, so if this doesn't show up as it is money itself. So if this doesn't show up as money, don't forget to go and select the currency, the format. Now, I need that to apply to all these other days. The cool thing about Sheets is I literally get to right click, copy, and then just paste it onto all of these bottom ones. And it doesn't paste the numbers, it pastes the formulas. And so it's copying the idea of the formulas. Now, mine are incomplete because I don't have all the other days typed. That is one of your other steps, calculating a monetary daily total. The last step that you have to do is calculate an average for each person. I'm going to do Jessica's because she has all 5 days. So what you do is you click on the box that you want to average, and it's the exact same as we did for sum, except this time it's average. I'm going to insert a function for average, and it's going to blink and say, what do you want to average? Well, I want to average the 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got those. I hit enter. I know that Jessica's average for 5 days of cookie sales was $4.20. When you're finished, I should see an average for all individuals, and I should see a daily total for all 5 days. This is using these functions. Now, can you do this with a calculator and on your own? Absolutely. It's going to take you a lot longer to do that. That's why we use Google Sheets. It's a way to track data, organize it, and do things with those data, that numbers. Okay, I'm going to go back to the instructions because there's something you need to do. What you need to do is, it says on the far right side next to each day, that's where you average each one. Now you need to highlight your best day in purple, and you need to highlight your best seller in purple. So when I go back to the Google Sheets, you can highlight just the day box. You don't need to highlight the whole column. If you do, it's not going to be a horrible thing, but just the day box, or you could even do the bottom total in purple. It doesn't matter. Either one is correct. Now, for person, you're going to look at these numbers and figure out who had the best sales on average, and that's where you're going to either highlight their name in purple or highlight their sales in purple. Either one is also correct. Okay, guys, that's how you do today's assignment. Good luck. Get after it.